The ambassador will be coming along a little bit later for lunch and also be addressing the members at that time. Members of BritCham, ladies and gentlemen, this year's annual general meeting of the British Chamber of Commerce falls the day after the death of Margaret Thatcher, one of Britain's greatest peacetime prime ministers. By confronting overmighty unions, standing up to the communist threat in Europe, seeing off tin pot dictators in the South Atlantic, and pushing a program of domestic deregulation and privatization, Lady Thatcher helped restore the UK's animal spirits and put the nation on the road to economic recovery. She will be missed. Last year, we still managed a good turnout at the AGM despite fuel price demonstrations and the whiff of tear gas in the air. And this year, I see we had even greater numbers have braved the trip to Megakoonigan. With the traffic being what it is these days, I think I'll just head straight to Lowies after this. I guess I'll see a few of you there. I'm pleased to report that your chamber is in very rude health indeed. The chamber is at its busiest in many years. The executive office is well staffed and managed, whilst our finances are in very robust shape. Moving to the Board of Management. 2 board members have retired. Firstly, David Braithwaite. As is the nature of the consultancy business, David now finds himself so busy, which is a high-class problem, as somebody once said to me, that he's unable to commit to the chamber and is stepping down from the board. He actually made the same request to us last year, and we didn't let him step down then, but we finally let him off for good behaviour. David will, however, remain as our Energy and Natural Resources Sector Chairman, which is appreciated. I would like to take this opportunity to thank David for his contribution to the board and look forward to his continuing contribution in other areas. Cynthia Withaja, business owner of Action Coach South Jakarta, has moved to France with her husband and has stepped down earlier this year. We already miss Cynthia's active contribution as well as her unique drive with both the professional women's group and on the board. This makes me aware that we do need to encourage greater participation from our female members, and excellent work has been done on this through the professional women's group. Both David and Cynthia will be hard to replace, but I am happy to say we have 2 high-quality new members nominated to join the board today. It's Adrian Short, President Director of Rolls-Royce Indonesia, and Richard Michael, Executive Vice President, Indonesia Infrastructure Finance Corporation. These 2 appointments will return UK manufacturing to the board in the form of Adrian. Rolls-Royce has a significant and growing presence in Indonesia, particularly in the aviation sector, and has been represented on the board in previous years. So this is really the return of an old friend. Richard will bring expertise from the infrastructure sector, something we have lacked since Scott Younger stepped down last year. The 4 key chamber officers remain unchanged, namely myself as chairman, Maxi Gunawan as our well-connected vice chairman, James Bryson of HB Capital as honorary secretary, and Daniel Hankinson of HSBC as treasurer. James and Daniel bring capabilities which your chairman sadly lacks and have done an excellent job throughout the year, dealing with a range of important issues. James and Daniel, thank you very much. Last year, I restated the Chamber's 3 key aims under a general theme of relevance. Firstly, closer involvement of UK corporates, a strong board of management, and building bridges with Indonesians and Indonesia. I believe we have made demonstrable improvement on these 3 areas. In terms of UK corporates, we have another joining the board this year, as I mentioned before, in the shape of Rolls-Royce, adding further depth to HSBC, Standard Chartered, Shell, PwC, Allen Overy, Jardines, and Diageo. Our board is strong and united, with an excellent balance between UK and non-UK businesses, relative newcomers to Indonesia, old Indonesia hands, a few of you out there, and a range of nationalities, though of course predominantly British. As always, I am pleased to see senior Indonesian representation through Pak Maxi, Pak Tony, and Pak Darwin. We continue to appreciate the strong support of our sustaining sponsors who have been rejoined by Rolls-Royce, as I mentioned before. Prudential, the largest life insurance company in Indonesia, also recently upgraded to sustaining sponsor. Our quarterly CEO dinners with the ambassador, the fireside chats, continue. This forum allows UK business community to exchange views with the ambassador and has proved a highly successful format throughout the year. We held our 2nd annual membership satisfaction survey in November last year, and I was pleased to say the Chamber's ratings remain consistently high, even slightly better. This is due in no small part to the efforts of the Executive Office, led by Chris Wren, who continue to achieve a great deal with relatively few resources. Thank you very much. At the end of last year, we launched our first Business Confidence Index, which we hosted together with the Ambassador and the Chairman of the BKPM, Hatib Basri.